in English, if we want to make a clause that either identifies or describes a subject, we will typically use a verb that is a linking verb. Something like the statement, John is tall, or Jim is the king. In Hebrew, you can form such a clause without the use of the verb is, but simply by placing two nouns or a noun and an adjective adjacent to each other. Because there is no verb in this form of a clause, what is called a verbless clause, there is no overt indication of the tense, or you might say the time signature of the verbal idea, and you will have to infer whether to reflect it in English as past, present, or future based on the context. For instance, we have in Genesis 24:1, V'Avraham Zakein. Now, V is the Hebrew conjunction and. Avraham you can recognize as the name Abraham, and Zakein is the masculine singular adjective that is glossed as old. So the verbless clause, and Abraham was old. Similarly, Genesis 2:9, Va'etz hachayim batok hagan. V is again the conjunction and. Eitz is glossed tree, and in fact the combination Eitz Chachayim is the tree of life. Batok Hagan is the preposition batok in the middle of, plus Hagan, the garden. So there is no is between the two. They are simply jammed against each other. And the tree of life, Va'etz Hachayim, was Batok Hagan, in the middle of the garden. Finally, Joseph speaking in Genesis 42:9 says, Meragalim atem. Atem is the pronoun you in the masculine plural form. You are meragalim, spies. We will return again to verbless clauses in chapter 15 to discuss more of how they work.